think you're being kind, but in fact, you control by approval. There is this saying that really stuck with me. I'm not going to be nice just to be polite. You think you're being nice, but in fact, you're trying everything for people to notice you and like you and be maybe approved in some certain groups that you're looking to be accepted in. That's people pleasing, and it's not kindness. It comes from fear. In this video, I want to talk to you about why we do it, what does it cost us, and how to stop this. Now, you've definitely come across people pleasing before, and maybe you are not aware that you're one of them. This one is for you just to get some clarities and how to actually stop this. Why do we people please? First thing, it's a mindset. So if you're not confident enough, if you're lacking self-awareness, you have a low self-esteem, you have a lack of boundaries, and you put everyone in front of yourself or ignoring your own feelings. Let's dive a little bit deeper. If you're young and you're being conditioned from a very young age, especially if you have a, for example, narcissistic father or narcissistic mother or controlling environment, you will have to be approved by them, which means that you will have to put up masks and create this coping mechanism how to be nice and you actually fit in, so you consider as a good person. But this is big mistake. My father, he's a very manipulative and controlling person, and I only realized this just recently. I had very bad experience in the relationships in the past, but I didn't realize that there was a repetitive pattern, and it just kept going, and that made me look into myself and grow from this. If I wasn't in a relationship, then guess what? I had a controlling boss, exactly same traits as my father has, and that made me realize something has to change. After leaving that relationship and working on myself, I've become the person who I am today, and I am grateful for it because I am strong, I am confident, and I know my boundaries. I know how to say no to people because we do say yes a lot to everyone. I didn't have that before, and I was leaking my energy, I was giving my power away. Now that I have it, I know exactly where I stand, and I know exactly what I want in the future, and there is no way I would go back to a narcissist again. What does this do to you? Well, first thing, you're definitely gonna feel burnout, because if you keep putting masks or you're a yes person constantly, you are out there for everyone else but abandoning yourself. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna burn out at some point. You putting someone else's feelings in front of your own. Why would you do that to yourself? There is no guilt and shame that you're going to put yourself, and it's not selfish like the society might tell you, but it's actually self-care because you're looking up for yourself. Whose health is more important? Your neighbor? Is he gonna live for you? Is he gonna work for you? Is he gonna pay your bills? Your health and the well-being, it's more important than anyone else around you. Remember that. But that being said, which goes really well together, is you might be losing yourself, which means you're going to lose your own identity. You don't know who you're gonna be on that day. You might be like 100 different personalities just to fit into a certain group. And how about you wake up one day and put your own mask on and see how it feels, whether you need to put any energy in there, because being yourself, knowing who you are and representing only yourself and pleasing yourself, it's so liberating. It's a freedom. Give yourself that permission for a freedom. And my final point, how to start changing things. If you spot it, you got it. Put your awareness over there and see your answers to people. They're coming from a fear or a safe space within your body. Number 2, pause and take a breath before you react. This is golden. And I've noticed for me, it saved me so many conflicts with people because I didn't react. You're saving yourself. You're protecting your own nervous system. Learn how to say no without feeling guilty. I used to have this big shame and guilt feeling whenever I could say no to people. Why? Because this is something what I was conditioned from a very young age, again, just to be approved by others. Now, I couldn't care less. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what they're talking about me because I know who I am and what I represent. And It's fun fact. Let them be disappointed and see how many people will actually stay by your side and how many people will leave. That's a very good thing, to filter out all the unauthentic people from your life. Remember one thing, either you can let them be disappointed or you can be disappointed with yourself. So which one would you rather live with? In a nutshell, being people pleaser didn't pay me off well for so long. I was burnt out, I was tired. And the minute I realized and I had this turning point and massive shift within me, I never felt so empowered that being even alone by myself, some people, they call it loneliness, I call it solitude, because I finally found me. I've learned who am I and what I really like or dislike, where I really want to be or I don't want to be. And that's the most liberating thing. If you would have this freedom and not worry about what other friends they're gonna say, what would you do with your life? Let that sink in and comment if that hits. I really would love to hear your story. Good luck.